Let's begin by customizing SketchUp. Double click on the icon on the desktop, or you can click down here and over here and type in the word SketchUp, and it'll probably give you links for that. Double click the link. It'll ask us which template we want to work with. I'm going to use the architectural one, but you could use a simple one if you prefer. They're basically the same. They both use slightly less memory to run. Just make sure it says inches. We'll be working with inches in our program. Double click the link. This is the default startup. What I want to do is to customize our toolbars to have a lot more tools visible for us as we work. The way to do that would be to go to View, Toolbars, and you'll see we've got quite a few toolbars to choose from. One of the first things we'll do is remove Getting Started. We won't need the tools there because we're going to bring in other tools to select that already contains the tools in the Getting Started and additional ones as well. Select Dynamic Components, Large Tool Set, Measurements, Section, Shadows, Standard, Styles, Tags, Views, and Warehouse. Next, we want to reposition the toolbars to give us the maximum amount of drawing space in our window. If you notice on some of them might be free floating like this, and you can just kind of move it up to this toolbar and they get these little dots on the side. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of toolbars. Here's where I'm going to kind of consolidate this a little bit. If you put your cursor on the dots, we can click and drag this over, and that kind of tightens it up over there. Then I like to have the shadow bar next to it. And then this 3D warehouse. Okay, so we got that. Then on the next row, we'll have this tool set. Then the dynamic component tool set, the section tool set, and the tool connect can just go right there. On the side here, these are the tray. It can be made larger or smaller. Typically, I like to tighten it up as much as possible. Sometimes we do need to open it up just to see something that might be some of the words there. If for any reason you lose this or lose parts of it, like sometimes we hit the X to get out of something, you go to Window, Default Tray, Show Tray, and it'll all be there. Also, if you go to Window, Default Tray, you can see all the different ones that are here. And we may add or subtract some depending on what we're doing for a particular project. Typically, I like to have the default tray condensed. If you can notice these little triangles here, or these little arrows here, expand and kind of condense the views. I typically like to have them all condensed and only open them up as you go. Otherwise, if you have more than one open, you get a little slider bar here to get up and down and all that. It's just I find it just cleaner and just one at a time. One that you may want to open kind of regularly is the instructor tool. It shows you tips regarding the tool that you're using. Like right now, I have the selection tool selected. It's the default that comes in, and it tells us what I can do with the selection tool. You can see all the different kinds of information there to do that. Additionally, if we take a different tool, for example, it'll tell us how that works. At the beginning, it might be handy to have that on as you learn about the different tools, but later on you won't use it as much. But this will be the kind of default layout. We're ready to start working with models.